primary ignition.
Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and I'm going to show you my guide to building a Jyn Erso deck at your local pre-release or sealed event for the first set release, Spark Rebellion, Star Wars Unlimited Trading Card Game. Let's take a look at what Jyn Erso does. As a leader unit, she costs 6 to be deployed. So if you have 6 resources, you can put her into play. She has a 4 attack and 7 health, and she is a rebel unit. While a friendly unit is attacking, the defender gets -1, -0. That is her static ability. So it's really important that you're using units to attack your opponent's units. This should buy you a little bit more time with them. If your units aren't dying as quickly, but you're killing your opponents, that means you should be able to get each one of your units to kill one, not just one, but 2 to 3 other units, which is really great trade-off. So you're not trading exactly with your opponent, but you're making sure your units are staying alive a little bit longer. Now, when Jyn Erso is not in play and she's just a leader, her ability isn't as great. You actually have to use one of your actions to exhaust her, and the defender gets -1, -0 for the attack because you're going to choose to attack with 1 unit. So only one's going to get that ability. So be mindful of who you're attacking and with whom you're attacking. Let's take a look at some of the leader aspect cards that I think are going to work well with Jyn. Now, a lot of the cards you're going to see are going to be commons and uncommons because those are going to be the cards that can fill out your deck. Let's take a look at some of them right now. First one's going to be the Azutic Gunship. Straight from the Wookiee home planet here, this gunship is exactly what you need to attack a lot of your opponent's units once Jyn is already in play as a unit, because it has this thing called the ambush ability. When you play it, you can immediately ready it as long as you have a unit you can attack. The gunship attacking and your opponent's units hitting for less means you're going to get more value out of it. The next is going to be Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca doesn't have ambush, but his abilities is just really strong for these color types. He has Sentinel, he has 6 health, and he can hit for 3. Whenever Chewbacca is attacked, you ready him. This means as soon as Chewbacca is attacked, as long as he lives, you should attack with Chewbacca right after and hit the base, because someone else is going to have to swing on him the next action. Lastly is Ezra Bridger, a 3-cost unit. Whenever he completes an attack, look at the top card of your deck, and you can play it if you have the resources, leave it, or discard it. Ezra is going to allow you to tap into more cards in your deck sooner than you would by waiting for them to come into your hand. If we start looking at Cunning Aspect cards, I want to look at Snapshot Reflexes first. A great one to play once you already have Jyn on the board. You play it, attach it to a unit, it gets +1/+1, and you can attack immediately with that unit. So not only are you buffing your unit, doing 2 actions in one, playing a card and attacking, you're using Jyn's ability to your favor by attacking a unit, lowering how much they can hit you back for, and increasing your own defense, and ensuring that your unit's going to stay alive much longer than your opponent expected. Next is Syndicate Lackeys. Just with an ambush ability, it's already great. Play it once Jyn is on the table. Next is Gamorrean Guards. When you're playing a leader that's yellow, Gamorrean Guards just makes sense. As long as you control another yellow Cunning Aspect unit, it has Sentinel. So 4 for a 4/4 is a good trade-off. In the hero aspects, we're looking at the first card, Wing Leader. The ability to play it early and give 2 experience tokens to a rebel unit should not be overlooked. Now, Wing Leader doesn't have a lot of health itself, and that's okay. It did its job by strengthening other rebel units like Ezra, Jyn, the Gunship, or Snowspeeder and General Dodonna. The Snowspeeder, we've already talked about why things with ambush are good, but he also has this other attack ability of exhausting vehicle ground units. Jyn may have some trouble with some bigger vehicles in the ground arena. Snowspeeder is going to help you get through that. Lastly, General Dodonna. Your opponent may be frustrated on how long your opponents are staying alive, your units are staying alive, and Dodonna is just going to make that a lot harder. Dodonna is also going to be a target, so don't expect him to stay alive that long because he only has 4 health, and that makes him vulnerable to cards like Open Fire. Open Fire is a great card. As you can see, it's in my aggression aspect list here. It's a common that deals 4 damage to any unit. So Dodonna could die, General Veers can die, and other cards can die just as easily. If you're thinking about what leaders you can kill with this one, well, IG-88, this card has your number. The other two cards we're going to look at are Sabine Wren and the Green Squadron A-Wing. Sabine is just really solid for this color pattern. So yes, she can hit other units. She can deal 1 damage to a defender or a base when she's attacking, so she's usually going to hit for 3. Keeping her alive is really important. Green Squadron A-Wing, although it doesn't hit for much when it's attacked, when it attacks it has raid 2, so it can hit for 3. Add Jyn in there, and it's going to make sure that your opponent's not killing it very quickly. Moving on to the Vigilance aspect, Kanan Jarrus just really makes the list no matter what. His ability on attack, you can discard 1 card from the top card of your defending player's deck, is just really great in these limited formats like Sealed, Pre-Release, and Draft. You can get rid of some of your opponent's bombs, cards that they were really hoping to get, and they don't have a big deck. You start off with 30 cards, you draw 6, so by the time you're in turn 1, there's only 24 cards remaining. Kanan can really mess up people's game plans. Not only that, Kanan has the ability to heal your base for the different aspect cards that are discarded. The more specters you play, the more rewards you're going to see. So cards like Ezra Bridger just make sense with someone like Kanan. Next is Yoda. With that restore ability, he's going to make sure your base is healing, and when he dies, you'll be able to draw a card. Last, make an opening. Give a unit, not even an opponent's unit, but any unit, -2/-2 for the phase. Now, of course, you would choose your opponent because this may lower a large, attacking unit down to where you can take it down with Jyn's ability. That -2 plus the -1, well, that's just -3, and that's math. So it also allows you to heal 2 damage, which is going to be great. It's just to make sure you're staying alive and taking advantage of the opportunities in front of you. Lastly is the green command aspect. Because Jyn costs a little bit, it's worth playing that resupply to play some bigger units. Agent Callus comes in with Ambush with the ability that says anytime a unique unit is defeated, draw a card, use this ability only once per round. And the last one is Mercenary Company, another ambush ability with Overwhelm. Again, ambush is just great when you have Jyn in play. Being able to lower the attack of your opponent's units is going to ensure they stay alive a little bit longer, getting more than 1 turn out of them. I hope this helps you build your Jyn deck at your local pre-release or sealed. If this is something you liked and something you tried, make sure you like it, leave a comment, let me know how it went, and good luck, have fun, and may the force be with you.